Very good morning. Welcome to Chartbusters. Well, this is the show where we'll highlight all the buzzing stocks of the day. The Nifty is looking very, very good for starters. We're up close to around 80 points odd, and things are really looking good. Even the broader markets, good participation coming in there. Volumes not very, very high. Yesterday as well, institutional activity was a bit lower. But for the time being, the Nifty moving towards 10,600. Mangalam, what a good run it has been. From last week's lows, the Nifty is up nearly around 450 points approximately. The Nifty Bank is up 1,400 points. And what you like to see, you look at the derivatives market very, very closely. In an uptrending market, when the nearest possible put sees addition, that's obviously good news, giving a sense of confidence that the bulls believe, well, we can defend now maybe the 10,400 odd mark as well. Yesterday as well, we saw some addition at around the 10,400 put. Today, we're seeing a high amount of addition at the nearest possible strike. That's the 10,500 put. So good going. Let's see whether or not we can hold on to these gains. Very, very important. We have had a good start. Last three trading sessions are good. Can we hold on to those gains? That'll be very, very important.
Absolutely. Can we hold on to those gains is the big question. And, over the last three trading sessions, what we've seen is a lot of puts have been written and a lot of calls that were written have been unwound. So over just the last three sessions, nearly 30,000 puts have been written and about 10,000 call contracts, which were on the short side, have been unwound. As we speak, the 10,600 call has added some contracts in open interest for a premium of about 110 rupees. So can we go ahead and cross that 10,650 mark and stay above that sustainably will be the big question, because the FIIs, they're what, 69% short right now. Can that sustenance above higher levels trigger further short covering or not? 11,000 call, that one should come up for you if the director pulls that one up. 11,000 call has the maximum open interest and there is some jitters out there. The 11,000 call is seeing a bit of unwinding out there, some shorts running for cover, but then again, that's only if we sustain above 10,650.
You know, Mangalam, just taking a couple of those points forward. One is that, as you said, the FI is the net short in the system. That may not be such a bad thing, right? Because
exactly.
if you have lack of cash buying, then maybe in fact those shorts will shut out and that could take the markets higher. Yesterday, after a very, very long, we got 50-60 crores of net buy number coming from the FIs. Both the FIs and the DIs were buying yesterday. But importantly, if even the flows don't pick up in the cash market, because the FIs are so heavily net short, that could be a good thing. They'll have to squeeze out some shots and that could take us higher. But only time will tell. For the time being, at least the bulls will feel happy. We're not at around 10,150. We're actually at around 10,600 odd.
That's the Nifty that we're talking about. And also the broader markets. Take your point on the broader market participation. Over the last couple of trading sessions, the advance declines have been firmly in favor of advances. And as we speak right now as well, 5 stocks in the green for 1 in the red. On that note, we will take a look at all the top stories that we're tracking this morning. IndusInd Bank, that one is the top Nifty gainer today. After posting a mixed set of earnings in the second quarter, the brokerages remain positive. Macquarie sees an opportunity to enter after the recent correction, while Philip Cap on IndusInd Bank says the return on assets may remain strong.
And ICICI Bank is another top gainer today after the Reserve Bank approves the appointment of Mr. Sandeep Bakshi as Managing Director and CEO of the bank.
Hathway Cables and Den Networks gain anywhere between 4 to 5%. Each sources say Reliance Industries is likely to pick up more than 50% stake in both the companies. Announcement likely as early as tomorrow, where all the 3 companies have their board meetings.
And stocks reacting to good numbers today include Delta Corp and Z Media, as well as South Indian Bank. They gain anywhere between 6 to around 15% on the back of good earnings.
Key earnings to watch out for today. IT major Infosys expected to maintain constant currency revenue growth at anywhere between 6 to 8%, while slowdown in volume growth and higher commodity costs expected to impact Hero MotoCorp's earnings.
All right, how do you trade the markets from here? Have you missed the bus, or is it good time to look to buy these markets on a bit of a dip, or maybe we're entering the fag end of this rally? Would shorting this opportunity be a bit of an opportunity? Ashwini Gujral's with us. Ashwini, what's the call? We're at around 10,600 as we were just discussing. Just a few trading sessions ago, we were staring down that 10,200 odd mark. What's the trade now?
See, my sense is that by the end of the day, you'll have much greater short covering, because now IT is higher, banks are higher, and the Nifty, kind of has decisively crossed this 10,500, 550 zone. Bank Nifty is above, 25. 500, 550. So my sense is that if somebody is short, even if he's FII, he's not making money. And if he's short a lot, he's losing a lot of money, possibly will lose some more. If people expected crude to go to 90, it's at 80. So that way, I don't think shorts have much going for them, big or small. And this is the second level of short covering. The weak shorts are already out. And now that if you get strong shorts to cover, my sense is 10,800, 900, the 200-day moving average will come into play very strongly. And Bank Nifty next target is 26,000, 26,100. I would think still a good time to get long. And today is that sort of day which tends to go and close at the highs of the session, which is called a trend day. So first hour generally tells you if it is that kind of a day. And I would think that the market will pick up even further from these levels. And basically financials, wherever there were huge amount of shorts, are now covering. Individual stocks, Ashok Leyland is a buy with a stop of 117, target of 125. Jubilant Food is a buy with a stop of 1200, target of 1265. And Motherson is a buy with a stop of 253, target of 268.
Ashwini, you spoke about being long on the index. What would the stop loss on both the Nifty and the Nifty Bank be?
You know, on a trend day, I think 100-point stop on Bank Nifty, 40, 50 points on the Nifty should be good enough, because the market now has momentum on its side. So it won't be very easy to, push this market lower. What's happening is there was this congestion at 10,500, 520. Now that we have broken out, the next congestion is probably near 10,750, 800. So you will climb up before, again, the market kind of gets a bit sideways.
All right. Thanks a lot for that, Ashwini. Climbing up is what he's talking about on the market. 10,602 on the Nifty. Taken higher, of course, by the index heavyweights. HDFC at the high point of the day. We have Infosys also trending towards the higher end of today's trading range. And Kotak Mahindra Bank surged from the lows yesterday, currently making the highs of the day as we speak, taking the index higher. 10,602 is where the Nifty is, 35,200 on the Sensex. With that, we move on to Deal Street. The future retail Amazon deal has entered the last lab. Sources tell cnbc TV18 that Amazon has actually emerged as a front runner, may pick up 7 to 8% in future retail. The deal likely to be signed over the next 2 weeks. Well, Priya Sheth joins us with this exclusive. Priya, what are the details?
Well, absolutely. After close to 8 months of negotiation, we understand that the future retail Amazon deal has entered its last lap, and the deal is likely to be signed over the next 2 weeks. Now, do remember that there were a couple of contenders, including Google, Paytm, who would express interest to buy a stake in future retail, but we do understand that Amazon has emerged as a front runner and is likely to buy about 7 to 8% stake as far as future retail is concerned. This will happen through its investment arm. Now, at this point in time, the companies are preparing their agreement, and this would include several exclusivity clauses as well, which are being ironed out at this point in time. Now, the valuation will be finalized closer to the deal, but it is a part cash, part stock deal is what we do understand, and representatives from the Amazon India office are likely to be present for the deal signing. But what does this bring to the table for both the companies? For Amazon, there could be perhaps experience centers set up at future retail stores. On the Amazon website, meanwhile, there could be a microsite for future retail brands, so that would work as a win-win perhaps for both the companies. Now, we did reach out to both the companies. Amazon did not want to comment as far as the query is concerned, and future retail did not respond to our query.
Okay, all right. Thanks so much for that, Priya. Well, we have to keep an eye out on that one. The stock has moved to the high point of the day. Mangalam, Priya saying 7 to 8% and the next couple of weeks. So keep an eye out on that stock. A bit of a uptick actually from the low point of the day. It's seen quite a bit of recovery as well. So we'll stay tuned to this one.
We will stay tuned to this one, and also brings a lot of interest back into the retail space. Tells you only three things. One, that the Indian retail story is here to stay. The second thing, that omni-channel is the way to go. Everyone is talking about e-commerce, click, or they were talking about brick and mortar. Now it is omni-channel. Amazon is the online player. Future retail will be the offline player. And the third thing is that Amazon is looking to buy everything. Because I don't know, recently they bought what Shopper Stop, then there was another deal, and now Future Retail as well. So we will definitely keep an eye out on this one. But what we do is let's slip into a short break, come back, we talk about Jayashree Tea. The stock has been buzzing in trade this morning, up over 4%. We'll get chatting with DP Maheshwari, perhaps get an update on how the tea prices are faring as we speak right now. So with that, take a break, come back, Jayashree Tea on the other side.